What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, and today's video is going to be a salvage video. And by that I mean we're going to try to rescue this mask. I picked this mask up for 20 bucks. This is a Joel Silva J. Weinberg mask. This is the first version. Arguably not the most accurate. I definitely think his V2s are much more accurate than this, but it was 20 bucks. I figured I could at least do something with it, so we're going to try to turn this into the not festive hand version right here. Basically, all I'm going to use is some red acrylic paint, a couple of paint brushes, some black face paint, and a lighter. So yeah, let's get started. Basically, the first thing I'm going to do is make this patch right here on the forehead red using my acrylic paint. It is a burlap patch, so the technique is pretty simple. Basically, going to take some red, get it all over, and with this being burlap, you really have to get down into those textures, so I'm just working my way around in little circles, making sure that I fill every little teeny tiny crease. And we may end up doing 2 layers on this depending on how it dries. So we're going to go ahead and knock that out first, let it dry, and then come back to it in a little bit. Okay, our patch is nice and red. We're going to let that sit for a minute. I'm going to take out my reference photos, which I have right here, and I can zoom into each one individually to see exactly what I need to see. And I'm going to start weathering out these real harsh white lines that are on the face. I'm going to be using just this. You can use water. I'm going to go gross and just use my finger and some spit and start working that black over top of the white. And it shouldn't cover it completely up, so just make sure that you're actually pushing down into the mask. See how that's kind of translucent? You can still see the leftover white. If you were using something other than face paint, you would definitely have to be more careful. But with face paint, it goes on when it's wet, and it also comes off when it's wet, so you don't really have too much to worry about. That's what we're doing here. Going over the zipper a little bit to get rid of any little white residue that might be left on there. Now this line here is almost non-existent, so that one's going to be darker than the other two. We're getting somewhere. You get the general idea. So there's that. Same thing with the white. Obviously it's in a different pattern. We're just going to put it where we need it, bring it down a little bit. And then I brought this lighter into the picture because this is not the same version that I'm going for, obviously. This has a little bit of like stringy burlap hanging off of it. We can just burn that off. It's burlap, so it'll burn real easy. Real. But be careful, doesn't smell great, and I don't want you to burn a hole in your mask. But as long as you're burning it off real quick like that, you shouldn't have any issues. Just please do this at your own risk and be careful. I'm not trying to get in trouble for having you burn your house down or anything. But if that burlap is too stringy, you can just burn it right out of the way. And now it's out of our way. We can continue. You can see by looking at your reference photos, the paint does come more up on towards the nose there. think the red paint on the forehead's dry, so I am going to go ahead and do another coat of that just to make it a little bit more prominent while we let the face paint kind of settle a little bit. So there's the other coat of red. Go back in with my black, kind of cover, fade, and blend a little bit of this white to make it make a little more sense. So just keep studying the mask, keep going over your photos, that's what I keep doing, and I go back and notice other things that I haven't done quite yet. So now that we've gone through and I've layered everything that I think needs layered and everything looks good to me according to the reference photos, which I don't know how well you guys can see it, we are going to go fix this eye. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of wonky right there. It's going to be a super quick fix. We're actually just going to take a hot glue gun and kind of fit it to where it needs to go. This is going to be a super quick, super simple fix because I don't ever really plan on wearing this mask. I'm just going to put some hot glue right there. And I'm going to, hopefully you guys can see this and I don't drop the fucking camera, fold it over ever so slightly on itself, like so. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the finished product. As you can see, we got that eye to lay down. We got nice fades here. Try to walk over here where the light isn't so harsh. This is still drying. As you can see, it's still wet there. But overall, 20 bucks, not bad at all. Just another one to go on my J shelf. I got that in today, which I have not made a video about yet. There's another V1J. This is the version 2. This is the Aussie J. There with my J magazine, and I have another one coming on the way that's going to be the very first version J that doesn't have any face paint on it, so no white stripe or anything. And then that shelf will be complete. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I'm sure I'll find somewhere to put it, but it is just a version that I wanted to try out. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. This wasn't really a tutorial because what are the chances that you're going to have a $20 J laying around that you want to do this to? More of just me wanting to try something and seeing how it goes. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, let me know down below. You're more than welcome to leave a thumbs up. If you don't want to, that's cool too. It's your life. I have a big score coming tomorrow, fingers crossed, I hope. So hopefully we get to do a video on something very cool tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys some other time. So thanks for watching, and bye.